Hello! Hello, ladies and gentlemen. As always, I'm your host, Al, or, well, Alex. And I wanted to kind of give a little update for some content coming around, because it is July. And wanted to also kind of talk about the stuff I found at a flea market that I was set up at to sell to make some money to be able to make some more content. And that meant, yes, I did sell some stuff out of my collection and even my other stuff to help make money for the stuff that you guys like that I do. So yeah. Either way though, so, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about first the things I found at the flea market, which technically also kind of ties into the content update and kind of the content I will be making in the future. Yeah. First off, let's talk about a belt. That this one was actually a trade. I didn't spend any money on this, but I'll tell you the prices of what I did pay for some of these things. First off, a belt I trade paintballs for. Yes, you heard right, paintballs. For a quick release belt. This one was like 15 bucks, but the woman was a veteran, and honestly, I've always wanted a quick release belt, honestly. And legitimately, I've worn this belt for a little bit. It's better than my leather belt that I usually wear. And yes, I am a leather belt wearer. And honestly, I do like this belt. It's a lot better, a little more sturdy than a leather belt. Doesn't really stink as bad when the weather gets or at least doesn't give off that wet leather smell, I guess you should say. So yeah, I actually legitimately do like this. Like, no joke, I legitimately like it. It's a very nice belt. But yeah, this will actually kind of tie into future loadout updates and loadouts that I'll be rocking in the future. Because there's a guy who sadly overprices military surplus, and he has an LBV vest there. I'm talking the straight mag LBV, not the angle mag LBV. They legitimately want, as well as an Alice belt. I'm going to see if I can't try and talk him into selling it to me, and I will film it, of course, for content reasons, and also kind of show you exactly what I got to deal with when getting some surplus to be able to rock on the field, and talk about for you guys, so that way you know my pain of dealing with people who don't know what the hell they're talking about. But either way, the thing I did get from him, and the most expensive out of this lot thing that I got at the flea market, is Kevlar.
Excuse me, what?
To be exact, a actual Pashkit Mitch helmet. Pashkit, Mitch helmet. Basically a Kevlar helmet in the M88 style. And, legitimately, I thought it'd be a lot heavier. Although then again, people are going to probably tell me in the comments section who actually rock these things, yeah, no, this thing's going to be heavy, buddy. It's going to get really heavy before it gets light. Which, again, as the old saying goes, ounces equal pounds, pounds equal pain. But the cool thing is that this actually is a legitimate M88. This, apparently, from my understanding, which I paid 75 bucks for this thing, talked the guy down from 175, not 875, talked him down from 100 to 70. Either way, though, I paid 75 bucks for this damn thing. It has an NVG mount, which I thought the thing was supposed to have a strap that kind of, connected to the back, but this thing's actually bolted the hell on. But yeah, it has the original strap right here. And there was actually an Army veteran who sets up at the flea market who actually sells surplus as well, and also plate carriers and stuff that actually knows what he's doing and actually has them priced reasonably. This thing, apparently, he told me that this came about early to mid GWAT era, Global War on Terrorism, for those who don't know what GWAT stands for. And apparently this hasn't seen combat-ish. The only real damage is that right there, which apparently people have tried to kind of fix up. And his guess is that this was probably in a National Guard armory and just never really saw any combat. And was basically just kind of upgraded over the years until finally they phased it out for, something in, because probably records state, oh hey, this is kind of old and it's not, meant to be in here still, that sort of thing that you would have in a armory type situation and environment. But either way though, I'm kind of happy to actually have this in my collection now, because legitimately I've been looking for an actual Kevlar M88 for a good long while, so hey, I have an M88. Moving on. Sticking to the good vibes, I actually found some warm weather pants. Well, when I say warm weather pants, I mean actual military surplus warm weather M81s. This is, you're seeing the cargo pockets, these are actually sewed shut. I don't know if that's an actual thing that was supposed to happen, or, they're supposed to basically cut themselves. I might talk to my dad about that and kind of be like, hey, why are the cargo pockets sewed together? And see if I am legitimately meant to cut them. But This is actually something I got at the flea market. $5. I got these. I saw these. I wanted them. They're my size. Yes, and I will be rocking these at Sector 9, which again will kind of lead to some cool stuff in the future if I can, get some cool stuff. But I did find one thing that legitimately I had to buy because it was a very hot day of the June weather of Saturday and Sunday, and I'll say I didn't exactly need to boil or die from the 100 plus heat index. Which the item itself, I'm legitimately very happy I now have a carry item that I'm going to take everywhere during the summer. And, fits my particular taste, if you get my meaning.
And here's me with the news.
Thank God I found this because my settlement needed some screws. And that, of course, if you didn't catch my meaning, for those who don't play Fallout 4 settlement system, I'm talking about a desk fan. I legitimately found this $20. I got this little bad boy. And the only real issue I've on it is that it doesn't, go back to back because apparently something's wrong with the actuator. I don't care. As long as the thing spins and keeps me cool, I couldn't care less. I really couldn't care. At all. So yeah, kind of happy I got something that's got that Fallout vibe to it. And the old style of just switch. Yeah. The showing off of all the cool stuff I found at the flea market and me spending way too much damn money out of the way, you're probably wondering what's going on with content. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I have a lot of content plans going forward into July, including my written stuff. So to those who like Operation Medea, You'll Just Think You With a Twist, and of course Justice League Reacts, promise you, I'm going to be getting on that. I'm going to be posting more. I'm going to try and get them done. I'm just one dude with another dude known as Ander. And then afterwards, me and Ander are basically going to do other stuff as well. And, yeah. We did hold a vote in our Discord, and we are going to be talking about it together. Me and him, we're going to be talking. But, ladies and gentlemen, outside of that, I will be doing a lot more pitch meetings. I will be, of course, doing more reviews, including Dark Knight Deku, as well as a few other fanfics I've actually found that legitimately are kind of cool from a guy known as Sangheili on AO3. That includes 2 My Hero Academias that cover 2 of my passions, Fallout and Halo, and both of them legitimately really wicked, really cool, definitely going to be talking about them. And a few other things, including some fanfics that actually gave me some really cool ideas, including... and I can't believe I'm saying this, including Worm and Star Wars. And already, I know a certain son of a bitch who is already maniacally laughing, and very much so, probably nearby. Excuse me for 1 second. Ah! Fuck! Thought I got him. I'm not crazy. I know he's here. I know he's in this house. I know he's here. Here! Moving on. The thing going forward definitely is going to be more media reviews. I am going to be reviewing had a Joe Biden moment, I'm sorry. I am going to be reviewing a cool manga that's actually very much so an airsoft-centered manga. And I will also be talking about a JSDF manga that a lot of people have been writing off as a Gate knockoff, or a Gate light, or Gate we have at home. In reality, they've got it all wrong, and I'm going to be talking about it and actually giving it its due credit as someone who is a military brat and who grew up in a military family. The other thing I will be talking about, of course, is kind of covering a few things here and there. I will, of course, also be doing more movie-type deal. I might try to do a movie review in the future. I haven't decided yet. But there is going to also be a lot of content reviews as well as, airsoft reviews, I should say, as well as gear reviews, including a Fiachi flashlight that I got in a little while back, and I've been so busy with other stuff I haven't had a chance to actually use it in a proper night game. That's going to be the big thing. Down below in the pinned comment is going to be Sector 9's Facebook page. legitimately, I want to do a night game there, and I hope they host a night game. If you can, generate a lot of interest for it, help out with that. Legit, I want to run that Fiachi flashlight and see exactly how well it does. Outside that, of course, I am also going to be doing some updates to the gaming to the gaming content as well, kind of continuing on with America Rising 2 Enclave Legacy, because me and a few other guys who have, well, one other guy who has played the mod, legitimately, we're going to be talking about that mod and kind of how it has helped the fanfiction community as a whole, more or less, and what it can give for the community, for the fanfiction community and the Fallout fans, and kind of hope that Bethesda sees the potential in these guys and even hires them. The same thing I will be doing for Fallout New Vegas, of course, including checking out the Enclave mod. Before anyone says anything, I only know about these mods. I knew about the America Rising way before Mike Burnfire ever did that, before anyone says anything. For the Enclave, however, never knew about it, and it does have that America Rising flavor and feel to it from New Vegas, and I'm going to check it out. I'm legitimately going to check it out, play it, you know, kind of see what it has to offer. Aside from that, the only other thing is just kind of continuing to work on the gaming PC. One of them, of course, is getting another 32GB RAM chip that is going to be put into it, and just kind of getting the money up for it, because that is legitimately what I'm doing at the flea markets now. I'm selling a lot of stuff at the flea markets, trying to get a lot of money for a lot of content, more or less, to be able to make for you guys, including getting more BBs, gas, just other general stuff, including personal stuff, and even trying to get more guns that I find on Amazon that I legitimately do find interesting, that a lot of people are kind of just not even turning their eyes towards, as well as other cool stuff. And among those is the new strap system that I got for the Emerson helmet that I will be doing a video on and talking about, as well as the padding system that I have on the other M88 that I have. But till then, ladies and gentlemen, as always, I've been Airsoft Al, and I shall see all you lovely people in the next video. Oh, before I forget, I almost forgot. We will be actually getting the blanks in to do the blank impact grenade review. How did I forget that? Legitimately, the blanks are coming in. I'm going to be able to do the review on this. We're going to be doing it in a safe, controlled environment. Whether or not Sector 9, even though I cannot use it in-game, if Sector 9, and I know, Foggy, you're watching. I know you're watching, Foggy. Even you're curious as well. Whether or not Sector 9 will allow me to use this, use their field during one of the breaks to film this going off, or even just kind of film that portion of the review. Legitimately, I'd be cool with that, if they'd be cool with that, because I think Sector 9 is probably the only safe place I can think of where I could do a review on this, and maybe the first place I could actually legitimately do a field review in general of a device like this. Till then, just one of those things. If they do say yes, hey, it'd be a collaboration between me and Foggy and his brother. But, till then, ladies and gentlemen, I've been Airsoft Al. And I shall see, well, Alex, more or less. Hello. Slowly starting to use my real name instead of Al, because of some trolls and people who tried to blackmail me years ago, calling me Albert, more or less, when in reality I'm Alex, Alexander. I don't hide my name nor my life from you guys. If you see the trifecta podcast I did. Yeah. Anyway, as always, I've been Airsoft Al, and I shall see you lovely people in the next video. If you want to help out the channel, links down below to the affiliate links, and to, of course, the PayPal Cash App link that you guys can use the tier list to donate to have me review something, or just help out in general, more or less. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, I've been Airsoft Down. I shall see you lovely people in the next review and video. Really anything. Really. Till next time. Later.